Closer and closer, Henry. Now we're 4 away. Here it is for $125,000. In the Peanuts comic strip, where did Charlie Brown get Snoopy? From the Sunnydale Dog Breeders, Daisy Hill Puppy Farm, Morningstar Puppy Ranch, Shady Glen Dog Pound.
Well, when it came up, it sounded on the screen, it looked like the right answer to me, so I think I'm going to go with the Daisy Hill Puppy Farm.
Really? Are you confident?
I don't know that anybody I would call would necessarily know this one, and just hit me as the right answer.
Well, Henry, do you want to narrow it down and see if it's still there? I mean, have you thought about this?
I think I'll make Daisy Hill Puppy Farm my final answer.
And he got it right again for $125,000. Henry Olsen used a lifeline, I think, for the $300 question. Hasn't used one since. Is going for $250,000 right now, and 3 away from $2,150,000. Something to think about, Henry. I could go on all night with these think jokes. Here we go. $250,000. Check it out. What type of structure was the Pharaohs of Alexandria? A statue, temple, tomb, lighthouse.
Pharaohs of Alexandria was a lighthouse from Greek phare for light. So I'm going to go with D, lighthouse. Final answer.
He's dynamite. He got it right. When we come back, he goes for $500,000. Henry Olsen, he's won $250,000. As I said, used a lifeline on his $300 question, hasn't used one since, and has been through a wide variety of topics. Politics, animals, Snoopy, and you guessed it, a couple of those, but you had, and movies. The Wonder Boys, you said, was a guess.
Yep.
And the last one was one of the 7 wonders of the world.
That's right.
Yeah. Well, here's your story. You've got 2 lifelines left. You've got 2 questions left before you win $2,150,000. So if you're ready, why don't we get on to it? And you'll lose $218,000. I got to remind you of that if you miss it here. But let's take a look at it now for $500,000. Let's play. How many different people have been members of the famous comedy trio, the Three Stooges? 4, 5, 6, 7. You know the Stooges by name, Henry?
I know there were at least 4. And I'm trying to remember whether there were multiple actors for any of the 4 during the time. So, let's use the 50-50 and see what goes out.
Fine. Computer, take away 2 of those wrong answers, please. Well, you know about 4. They say 5 or 6 is the correct answer. What about if you name them for us, Henry? Can you do that?
Well,
would that help?
There's Larry, Curly, Moe, and Shemp. And I'm pretty sure that there were 2 actors that played Curly during the long series. What I can't remember is if there were somebody else who... Moe, I think, was always on, and Larry was always the same as far as I remember. What I can't remember is whether there was somebody else instead of Shemp for a year, or whether they had 2 people who played him. not going to guess at this level. So, I'm trying to think who among my phone of friends might know that one. Well, I think I'm going to call the man that I clerked for, who has more trivia in his head than anybody I've ever met.
Is he a judge?
He is a judge. His name is Danny Boggs.
Danny Boggs.
Yeah.
All right, we need Judge Boggs on the line, AT&T.
He screens all of his law clerks with a trivia quiz before he interviews us.
Hello?
Hello, Judge Boggs?
Yes.
Hi, Regis Philbin calling from New York City. How are you?
Pretty good.
I've got one of your clerks here,
All right.
Henry Olsen.
Uh-huh.
And, of course, he tells me that you used to screen all of your would-be clerks with a trivia quiz.
I see. Well,
He also said you've got more trivia in your head than anybody he knows, so you're the right guy we're looking for
I
here.
see. Well, okay.
All right, Judge. Well, he'll go on. He'll read the question and 2 possible answers. And he's going for $500,000. All right? 30 seconds, Henry, right now.
How many different people have been members of the famous comedy trio, The Three Stooges? 5 or 6?
How many people have been members of the famous comedy trio, The Three Stooges? 5 or 6?
Correct.
Boy, that one's out. That one's out of my league. If I had to guess, I would say 5, but I have almost no reason for saying that, except that
I'm not risking my daughter's college education on a guess, so I'm going to walk and take the money, Regis.
Absolutely. We understand that. Why don't we take a guess while we're all here?
I'd say 5.
5. It was 6. 6. But there it is, Henry. Good day's work.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Nice to see you. Well, that's 2 people who saw the $500,000 question today, but both are going home with a very admirable $250,000 each. All right, the clock's running out, so let's play the last fastest finger question of the night. Put these TV cartoon animals in order of their original debut, starting with the oldest. Itchy, Alvin, Mighty Mouse, The Brain. Time's up. Let's see that.